another relative. This was kind of a compound, and in the house next door was Aunt Fanagine. And Aunt Fanagine was Mama's sister, and she was like 96. And every once in a while, we didn't see much of her, but every once in a while we'd go over and eat at her place. And she never made enough food for people, for the guests, but she was blissfully unaware of that. And so she would go to the kitchen to get something and come back, and everybody's plates would be empty. And she would say, "Looks like we had just enough." And then the last thing I'll say about this before I sing an actual song is, growing up, I'm an emotional guy, and I cry easily. And my father is the same, and so we just cry at everything. And growing up, everybody would always, in my family would always say, "Oh, that's the turnip seed in you." And I kind of grew up in the suburbs. I didn't know if that was just some country expression. If turnip seeds had onion-like properties that made you cry, or I didn't know. But I didn't want to look dumb, and I never asked. And so I grew up thinking that that was a thing, an expression that people used. And so throughout my life, whenever I would cry, and I would have to explain that's how it's just the turnip seed in me. And no one ever nodded in affirmative like they knew what I was talking about. And I just found out like 2 Christmases ago that the turnip seeds were a family that lived down the street from my grandparents, and all the men in the family were criers. And I've been walking around like a dumbass for 40 years going, "Oh, it's just the turnip seed in me." My tongue hanging out of my mouth. Well, we'd all head to Waco for the birth of our Lord. My folks and my brother and an '82 Ford. We'd pull in the driveway filled up with cars, old aunts and old uncles. Lord, I see stars. And then we'd run to the kitchen, you know, kids in their games. Play fetch with old Buster, call each other names. Aunt Betty'd be singing while supper was cooking. We'd unwrap the gifts when no one was looking. Let's all get around. Grandpa say the blessing. Aunt Jane, she fell asleep. Mary Kay, she burned the dressing. But we got all of our friends and family here, and I'm grateful for Christmas this year. This year we're in Houston. Let's all get together. Man, I almost saw snow. Can you believe this weather? Who's gonna be here? Uncle Frank can't make it. Since Papa died, I don't know if Nana can take it. But this present's a sweater, and the pie don't taste right. Dad and the TV are starting to fight. I wish I had a drink, or maybe a dozen. Lord, what I'd give for one good-looking cousin. Let's all get around. Dad, you say the blessing. Aunt Jane, she fell asleep. Mary Kay, she burned the dressing. We got all of our friends and family here, and I'm grateful for Christmas this year. Hey Mom, how you doing? Yeah, I miss him too. Now the Christmas lights don't make your hair look blue. The cousins ain't coming, John's overseas, and my wife had somewhere she needed to be. But the ladies from the church said they might stop by. I brought you this picture, Mama, don't cry. Let's play cards and talk on the past. I know, Mom, it goes by too fast. Let's all gather around. I guess I'll say the blessing. Aunt Jane, she fell asleep. Mary Kay forgot the dressing. But we've got all of our friends and family here, and I'm grateful for Christmas this year. Yeah, I'm grateful for Christmas this year.